Look, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this watch is scary close to the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic. Well, in terms of the dial and the case architecture, this watch will set you back $159 on the leather strap and $169 on the metal bracelet. However, should you spend your money on this? Let's find out. If you've watched any of my previous Baltani videos, you already know the quality is always there, and that's the case with this watch. In terms of originality though, simply put, Baltani's copying Hamilton's homework. Look, not a lot of people can afford the more expensive proposition or simply don't feel like spending that much money. Another scenario is that they may want to see what the more expensive watch will look like before, well, pulling the trigger. The entire watch and bracelet are constructed of 316L stainless steel. The case measures in at 39mm. It's 46.8mm from lug to lug, thickness 12.2mm, and in between the lugs 20mm. The watch head weighs in at 82 grams. The watch has a water resistance of 100 meters. The screw down unsigned crown is easy to screw in, easy to screw out. Interacting with it was very easy, and it's always nice to see in watches of this price point. I like the look and construction of the case. It's all brushed, but man, I do feel the case could have been a little slimmer. I mean, 12.2mm is not crazy, but the Hami only measures in at 11.5mm. I did notice that the ends of the lugs are a little sharp, so that's something Baltani maybe needs to refine. The dial is being protected by a sapphire crystal with AR coating, and the dial will look spot on with the watch's Homage. I mean, there's some subtle differences like that frame date window and the actual color of the date window. This one matches the dial, it's finished in black, and the Hamilton one has a white date wheel. There's a lot less writing on the dial on the Baltani, and I think it balances things out pretty well. I like the raised middle section of the dial, and the gray looks very elegant and has this sunray effect to it. The red seconds hand adds some playfulness to the watch, and I'm a fan. The lume has been applied on the hands and indices, and the lume being used is Swiss Superluminova BGW9. The lume is actually pretty decent. I did review a khaki field mechanical, link to that video in the description, and that lume was terrible. So this watch definitely is a winner in that department. On the back of the watch, we find a screwed sterile case back, and that's pretty much the case with all the Baltani watches I reviewed. The Hamilton, however, does feature a display case back. That would have been a cool feature to have, but it probably would have contributed to a thicker watch. The movement being used is the SoCal NH35 movement that can be hacked, hand wound, has a power reserve of approximately 41 hours, beats at 21,600 beats per hour, has 24 joules, and the Hami, well, clearly is on a different level playing field with a Swiss caliber H10 that has 80 hours of power reserve, so no real competition there. The NH35, I said it before, is easily serviceable, and if you don't want to service it, just buy a brand new one and swap it in. On my 6 and 7/8 inch wrist, the watch actually feels somewhat comfortable, a little heavy on the bracelet, but comfortable. However, when you put the watch on the leather strap, it elevated the watch and made it a lot more wearable for me. By the way, the strap is from my friends over at Vario. They seriously have some great affordable straps. Link in the description to their store. Not affiliated with them, just like a really good value. Now, the bracelet is $10 more, as I said in the beginning of the video, and let me tell you, it's pretty well constructed. Fortunately, it didn't pull my hair. That's always a good thing, and sizing was very easy. The bracelet didn't blow me away, but for an additional $10, I mean, it's a no-brainer. The bracelet does weigh in at 76 grams, so be mindful of that, as the watch with the bracelet weigh in at 158 grams. Look, this watch is not better than a Hamilton. However, for the price point, this watch is great, and it's also offered with a blue dial. This watch is definitely not for everyone, but if you're looking for a good-looking, well-finished field watch, this, my friends, is the way to go. Sure, the watch can be improved on, and homage watches don't suit everyone's taste, including me, but hey, we're all free to buy and like different things. Let me know what you think of this watch. I personally really like it. Wouldn't personally wear it, but I respect it. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, leave a comment. Until next time, be safe out there and stay humble.